Yes, this is Minister Healed, part two, talking about the wickedness of people. And I left off and I was talking about no matter what your position may be, you can go to church every Sunday, you can go to Kingdom Hall, you can go to a mass every Sunday, Episcopal, Lutheran, Methodist, Church of God in Christ, uh, Baptist, no matter what your title may be, that does not change a person from their evil ways. Because the spirit, like I said before, it lies dormant down in a person if they have not been changed and born again. That evil spirit lies dormant in a person and he lays low until he is revoked by somebody. Huh? He lays low. The spirit of the devil lays low in a person um, until he is provoked, until he's needed. He lays low in you until you want to cheat on your husband and cuss him out and have other men called in the house. You know, some women walking around and they cheating on their husband in the house or they man in the house. They be walking around talking on the phone like they talking to their girlfriend. Oh yeah, girl, and be talking to a man all the time. Ain't that something? See, that's the devil. That's the evil one. Wicked people does things like that, and put people out in the streets. That's wickedness. That's not God. No, God is love. And the spirit will lay low in you until you want to molest a child. He laid low in you until you want to get even with someone. That spirit, he'll lay low in you until greed comes on you for money. For the love of money is the root to all evil. Not money, but for the love of money is the root to all evil. When that spirit come on you of greed, then you dig up people's graves and then resell them. My God. Most of all wicked and evil people will be found in a mass or in a church every time the door swing open. When the door swing open, they swing in. Evil people can hide behind positions with a smile. Did y'all know that? A continuous smile. Huh? The smile is a mask. Wicked people are like hyenas. They will eat you and laugh at the same time. A wicked and evil person hates a child of God. Did y'all know that? As soon as the child of God, Jesus, came to earth, King Herod tried to kill him. As a child of God, I had a King Herod that tried to kill me. Because, first of all, I decided to go on a fast, a 6-day fast. And when you go on a fast, my friend, you are afflicting your soul for God. You're suffering for God. You're turning your plate over for God. You're showing God that you're trusting in Him, and that you believe in Him and you want to walk in His ordinance. So you proclaim a fast. So once you proclaim a fast, my friend, and you really say the devil is going to come up against you, he's going to come up against you with your spouse, or maybe in traffic, on your job, or just with people. Because the very first day I went on my fast, just the other day. Now, my company that I drive for, now listen to this story. They seem to be running out of money. They can't meet, they cannot meet their payroll on time, and the buses are ready to go on a charter, but there is no fuel in the tanks. So the owner asked the drivers to purchase fuel for the buses with their own money. Are y'all listening? And the company will reimburse the driver at a later time. In this day and time, drivers can barely buy gas for their own cars. So one day I was assigned to a bus with no fuel in it. So the company asked King Herod, my enemy on my job, to put some fuel in the bus, and they will reimburse him later. Now, most companies don't do this. They have accounts in different places, or they have gas tanks or diesel tanks there on the premises. But this company don't have any fuel and no money, so they ask drivers to put fuel in the coaches. So they asked this driver to do this for me, and he became in a vicious rage, and he became vicious towards me because he knew that the company sometimes run the company robbing Peter to pay Paul. He didn't take his frustrations out on the company or the owner, but he came after the child of God, But he began to call me all kind of mother effers on the phone. He called me about 4 or 5 times. He was really angry and he was ready to fight the preacher man. Out of all the people, he wanted to fight me. So in his wickedness and in his rage, he came in my face to face, nose to nose, aggressively. So in my defense, I pushed him, I grabbed him, and I pushed him away from me. So the devil saw that he couldn't stand up to me. He ran on the bus and he got a screwdriver. Are y'all listening? And he came at me trying to stab me like you would take an ice pick and chop ice. He tried to stab me repeatedly. But how many know that a good run is better than a bad stand? So I escaped from King Herod, the wicked one, and a police report was made. Now he will be facing attempt murder, all because he didn't want to spend his money on the company bus. What if I was wicked like him? He would have been seriously injured. I also know how to get access to a weapon, but God didn't call me to kill men, but to help him save them. My God. Now that person is being tormented in their mind because they don't know what the outcome of his evil actions will be. Now he is suspended from his job because the company cannot protect or harbor a person that attempts to commit murder. So my point in saying all this is when you give your life to Jesus, reading his word with prayer and fasting, like I went on my fast. I told you, when you go on the fast, all hell gonna break loose on you, my friend. And you are set aside for God, all hell is gonna break loose against you. You will suffer the same things Christ suffered. He was persecuted, and you will be persecuted also. People will say all manner of evil against you and accuse you falsely, and they will be make lies against you, and like I say, false accusations will be made against you, all because you're walking in the way of Christ. And the devil and Christ have never mixed. There's always been a conflict. You know what I mean? So when you decide to live right, you're going to create some enemies. There's going to be some adversaries against you, even your employer, your wife, your children, people of your own household, my friend. When you live right, going to come against you. And once again, your own wife will turn on you and set you up. Yes, she will. Or your own husband. So we're about to go to part 3 in a minute, talking about the wickedness of people. So I went on this 6-day fast once again, and fasting is good. If you can go on a fast for 3 days, the body heals itself. You get out of the flesh and you get in the spirit, and you feel lighter, you feel better, you feel anointed, you feel closer to God, you feel stronger. I mean, you just feel like you're enthused and feel like